I want my friends and my family to remember me as someone who is ready and willing to help. When I was in need, after my accident, I had so much love and so many people helping me, and like my sister, how she's giving back in like an amazing, ginormous way. Like, I want to join her on that journey and create my own mission and give back to the world through my art, you know.
So talk more about your art, your singing. Let's talk about the singing.
Okay.
Because your father, singer, your sister, singer.
Yeah.
Now you're a singer. So where did singing come from in the family?
Oh, wow. Okay. So I just found this out myself this week. I had a very deep conversation with my mom, asking her about my grandparents, because I've never met, like, 3 of my grandparents I never met. I've never met my grandfathers or my grandmother on my mother's side.
Okay.
So I spoke to my mom about them, or asked her about them, and she basically said that my grandma, her mother, was a singer, and she had a beautiful voice, and like they would do like chanting in the temple, and she's like, her voice was so like beautiful even while she's chanting. And she did one play, but then my grandfather didn't allow her to sing anymore because he didn't want her to be out there. And I was like,
he didn't want her to be known.
My generational trauma. That's the reason why I haven't,
keep her locked up. Right?
Yeah, like a lot of toxic relationships. So then I found out my grandmother on my dad's side, she was a famous artist, and she played many plays.
Wow.
And she's still alive. She lives in Virginia.
Oh, cool.
And she played many plays. I'm kind of excited to talk to her about it.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, no wonder I'm so creative, because it's
Blood.
ingrained. It's ingrained in us,
Mm-hmm.
and it's a beautiful thing to find out. I was like, wow, okay. And I want to talk to my dad about it. I haven't spoken to my dad about it, but yeah, my dad, he created his own album.
Nice.
And he was like obsessed with his songs. And would always wake up every morning just singing, like literally on the dot, like 6 in the morning. Would wake up, put on his song, start singing to his songs. That's how he would get ready for work.
So that was your alarm clock every morning?
Yes.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. So I would always hear him singing. I'm like, oh, their dad goes again singing.
Yeah.
And now I'm the same way. I literally wake up and I listen to my songs to see how I can fix it, or what can I add to it, what can I do to make better, or what lyrics can I add to make it better, So I told my dad that once. I was like, Dad, I'm like you now.
Wow. Isn't that funny? We always end up kind of like our parents.
Yeah.
We say we swore we never would, that we do.
I don't mind. I don't mind it.
That's good.
I don't
That's
mind
good.
it, yeah.
So what kind of music?
It's like neo soul, funk.
Okay.
We touch base on a lot of things. I'm thinking of rapping in one of my songs.
Hey.
That's the beauty.
Don't limit yourself.
Yeah. So
that's the beauty of this day and age, and the internet and social media is like back in the day, you had to like know somebody, you had to get connected with somebody, you probably had to pay a lot of money. Now, if you have talent, some way to record yourself in social media, you can become big. You know what I mean?
Got a few friends with you and start creating. It's gonna be fun.
Yeah.
That's how it happened.
Exactly.
Actually, the guys that I play with, I met them at Lukas.
So you're in a band.
Well, they're their own band, and I'm like,
you're a featured lead singer sometimes.
Lead singer, yeah.
Nice.
That's awesome.
I mean, I don't know if we would call each other a band, but they're their own band, and I'm just like the vocal artist.
Well, you must be pretty good for them to say, "Hey, come join our band and sing for us."
I'm all right.
Yeah.
I'm all right.
What kind of music do they play?
They play like jazzy, soulful.
Okay.
Yeah.
So like a little loungy type
loungy.
place?
Yeah. Some of it's loud. Some of it is loungy. Some of it's like dance. Like I'm getting them to play a little reggae.
Oh, okay.
Hell yeah.
Because there's a piece that I just created that has J-Bug.
J-Bug.
Yeah. So
shout out J-Bug.
Shout out. So he is a major inspiration. And one of his songs, I want to put the chorus on a song, and then also do my spoken word. And that's another thing that I've been doing with them. I've been doing spoken word, and they just come up with tunes for my spoken word, and we just like.
So you just flow.
We just have the best jam sessions. And
that's awesome.
It just works. It's just organic,
so it's
and
like harmony.
Yeah,
right.
Definitely. They're great. They're amazing people.
That's
they're
awesome.
They're called Skunk Trunk Truck.
Skunk Trunk Truck.
Yeah.
Okay, all right.
Truck.
That's a tongue twister right there. Say that 10 times fast.
Yeah. Yeah, they're amazing folks. I love them.
Okay.
Yeah.
So right now, where's your career as far as art goes? I know you're taking off as far as a lot of commission work. Where do you want to take that? Like, what's the goal?
The goal is to have my own gallery.
Okay.
The goal is to have my own art studio.
And that would be in Oakland?
I would probably want it to be in Oakland.
Okay.
I want to be a full-time artist, but I also want to be a singer. So it's like,
but that's an artist too, though, right?
The vocal artist. Yeah. So
yeah,
maybe I could use my gallery as like a place where I can throw concerts.
Yeah, sing about your art projects or whatever. Like, hey, buy this one. You know what I mean? Like this is
have an art show and perform.
Yeah,
that would be cool.
I mean, the sky's the limit nowadays. Like you could do almost anything. You know, like so. This is a video podcast. Podcast started all audio, right? And then Joe Rogan started doing video podcasts, and he kind of changed the game because everybody prefers to watch it than to listen to it, you know, because it's kind of like mixing TV and radio together. And so, you know, I want to take that, and then eventually maybe I want to add like little funny things within the thing, like graphics and stuff like that. Kind of make it like a podcast, but also like a YouTube video to make people laugh. So it's like a complete and total experience.
Yeah.
Because there's no limits. Like there's no limits anymore. You know what I mean? Previously, you had limits because you had to fit within the structure of what an artist would be. Like, oh no, it has to be like this, and your art gallery has to be like this. Now,
right?
You can do it however you want. You put it in your mold. So there's no limits. So I want you to think about that when you're creating your future, because the only limits are the ones you put on yourself.
Exactly.
And if you're a pioneer in some type of thing, who knows? You could create it, and all of a sudden you'd be known. It doesn't matter if you're known, but you created a new genre within the world of an artist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
definitely manifesting that.
Yeah. There you go. Hey, well,
I'm glad you're my friend.
Oh, likewise.
Awesome.
Yeah. This is. Thank you for inviting me to this. This is fun.
Yeah, that's awesome. I noticed you have tattoos. I do too.
Yes.
Mine are all covered, but I love tattoos.
Mandalas, you know, all this, and the beehive, spiritual work.
Okay.
People, you know, you meditate on mandalas, and you meditate on the shape in itself.
Okay. So it's all crystal inspired stuff, or
spiritual work.
Spiritual work. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's like knowledge.
Okay. Wisdom, knowledge.
Is mandala means like knowledge, or like
oh my gosh, mandala means
for
I know this. I'm like, I know this, but
don't know,
it's
like
been
myself.
Yeah, the only mandala I know is Nelson Mandela. So
it's a spiritual knowledge.
Spiritual knowledge.
Yeah.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
It's a sacred symbol. That's all I know.
Yeah.
So most of your tattoos have to deal with spiritual knowledge or spirituality.
Spirituality, yeah. I've become very, very big with being spiritual and
Me too.
Trying to stay grounded and meditate and open up my third eye and speak to ancestors and help them, and you know, guiding angels and having them come and, you know, giving me the confidence that I need to live in this crazy world that we live in right now, so especially during the pandemic.
Yeah.
You need all the help that you can get, right?
Well, you were popped out of your body during the car accident. I mean, that's what I believe.
Yeah.
Because if your eyes were closed.
Yeah, because people kept trying to wake me up. They were like, "Are you awake? Are you awake? Are you awake?"
It's like your physical body was not working, but your soul, your spirit was still working.
Yeah, that's.
And your spirit's
I did not even think about that.
Yeah.
You just stepped out for a second to make sure everything's okay, and then you went right back in.
Grab your wallet. Like, there's my wallet. I need that.
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, that's
you
pretty
were
gnarly.
Definitely protected, yo.
Yeah.
Definitely protected.
Yeah.
For sure.
Yeah. Shout out to my guiding angels.
Yeah. Good job.
My angels
Guardian
and my
angels,
and the divine spirit. Yeah.
So let's talk about the crystals, because you're surrounded by crystals.
Oh,
Where did this come about?
the origin of my love for crystals.
Yes.
Let's see. Wow. Dating back, circa.
Third grade, right?
It just happened, I believe, when I moved to the Bay.
Okay.
When I moved to the Bay, and the Bay inspired me so much, and I've learned so much about spirituality and so much about like inner work and shadow work, and crystals did a lot of that to help me, you know, align my chakras. And amethyst was like my favorite. The minute I went to my first crystal store, which is the Sacred Well, it's now called the Raven's Wing, but I saw this amethyst stone and I was like, oh my gosh, what is this? And it's this beautiful, like, I should have brought it.
Yeah.
It looked like an arrow, but it's like a block, and it has like a little, just a shadow kind of. This is amethyst. So like it was
that's a very
bigger
pretty
stone.
color too.
Yeah.
Is that your
It's very,
birthstone?
it's very translucent. No, my first stone is at home. I should have brought it.
No, your birth.
My birthstone. Yeah.
Mine
Oh,
too.
that's nice.
Yeah.
I'm a February baby.
Aquarius.
Well, you know, February babies. Okay.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I'm January, the end of January.
Okay.
So.
Okay.
Yeah.
So you're the beginning of Aquarius.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
My sister's an Aquarius. My ex-wife's an Aquarius. Like
Whoa.
my cousin's
Yeah,
an
like I
Aquarius.
said.
Yeah.
Aquarius and Scorpio,
Yeah.
the best combo.
I agree. Yeah. I
best
agree.
combo. Yeah, but I saw that stone and I fell in love with it, and I was like, oh my God. And ever since then, I just started learning all the healing attributes and learning that it can do tremendous for your mind, your body, and your soul. And
talk about that more for people who don't understand, because most people be like, oh, that's just a rock, right? But explain to those people who don't understand the power of crystals, like what it comes from, how it can heal them.
Crystals are made in so many different ways. You know, it's depending on how the earth was shifted. It's depending on how the earth was moving at that time. So
these are all naturally made.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah,
so
they're
that's
all
important right there.
Yes, they're all naturally made, and people mine for them. And I want to go mining one.
Me too.
Me too. That'd be fun.
Yeah,
we
should totally go. Dude, I'm totally down. Yeah.
There's places in the United States where you can go for free.
I mean,
there's
there's places just up north.
Okay, let's do it.
I'm so down.
Yeah.
I'm so down.
Me too.
Yeah. But yeah, it's just even like it's depending on like the temperature that the earth is like creating it. So it's how it's being moved, how it's being shifted, and it creates different types of crystals. So these are like ingrained in the earth for like thousands and thousands of years that people are mining. So the earth obviously has a frequency, right? So these crystals have the earth's frequency literally embedded in them.
Wow.
You know, so that's the reason why they have these healing attributes, and they have different
so it's like trapped energy, basically.
Trapped energy. Thank you. Yes. Beautiful. I like that.
Oh, you're welcome. That's what came to my head. It's like thanks to your description of it though.
Yeah. So I mean, this is a rose quartz.
Okay.
And it's healing for the heart.
Okay.
It opens up the heart chakra. People who are having like, you know, emotional trauma for whatever it is, whether it's like relationships or like with this, it helps you link with your mother, be close to your mother more. It's like has a lot of
I
like
need one of those.
Oh,
yeah.
Okay.
I'm not gonna get into that, but
you're wearing the color.
Yeah, you are.
Well, I have this, which is obsidian.
Yep, I was just gonna get to that next.
Yeah,
obsidian. So this is a very protective stone.
Yeah.
It helps with the negative energies. Helps
keep away the bad juju.
Keep away all the bad juju, all the negative spirits, dark entities, but also like it helps protect you from like psychic attacks. So
really?
So people who try to put like black magic or whatever it is, or even just like negative energy.
Yeah, just negative energy.
People just like talking bad about you and wishing bad on you.
Yeah.
You know, so
like you mentioned earlier, you're very empathic.
I'm an empath.
Yeah. Empathetic.
I'm an empath.
I'm also an empath, and I could feel bad energy, and it makes me feel like not good.
Right.
But I haven't felt that too much ever since I started doing this.
Yeah, no, because the obsidian is helping you. But also the obsidian, the thing about it is you always should, after wearing it, within the day after wearing it, since you wear it around your neck, you should probably cleanse it.
Okay.
So
thank you for that.
With sage, right? Or Palo Santo?
You could be with sage. It could be with Palo Santo. It could be with lavender. Or you can just run it through the water.
Okay.
His running water will cleanse it as well.
I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Well, thank you for telling me, because I haven't cleansed this. I have
you
Palo
need it
Santo,
definitely. Yeah.
And I have water, so there we go.
There we go.
Yeah.
So the thing with obsidian is such a powerful stone. It brings out the truth. So it resurfaces all the truths that you've suppressed. So yeah, so it's a beautiful thing because you know you can transform it. You can transform it, obviously, right? Yeah. But it is really heavy, and it takes a lot out of you. So that's the reason why you have to cleanse it every single time. Every single day after you're wearing it. Yeah, okay, yeah. Cool. Like the minute you're done, because when I have a lot of anxiety or like I feel like a lot of like negative energy, I'm like holding this near and dear, and then I cleanse it. Under the water every single day. So
I'll definitely have to cleanse this because I never have. So
yeah, it'll help. But every day.
It's kind of like my fan now. Just a little dust in it. Yeah, that's cool.
Dusty, don't dust.
Well, there you guys have it. Crystal history right here.
Yeah.
And so the next one.
Let's see. Carnelian is another favorite. This is a beautiful one because it actually this cleanses all the stones.
Oh,
so
Carnelian
I mean, if you get a carnelian, you could just put it. Yeah, you could just put it next to your obsidian, and it'll cleanse. It cleanses all the stones.
Selenite recharges, not cleanses. It recharges other stones, right? Selenite.
I'm not too sure about the selenite. I know the selenite. What I know about the selenite is it's good. It protects the home, so you always put it like you should put it either in your business, like the beginning, where the entranceway of a business or the entranceway of your home, so it protects
it protects the space. Right here. Here it is.
It protects the space. I also know that it brings angelic dreams. It doesn't give you nightmares. So if you're having nightmares, put it under your pillow.
Oh wow, that might be uncomfortable, but hey, if the dreams go away,
you can always borrow it.
A little one. This is kind of big.
Well, I mean, you could.
I'm carrying this dream that something's poking me in the head.
It's under the pillow. Okay.
My pillow's very thin because I have a messed up neck. So
since you have a messed up neck, you should be getting the pillows that dip, the memory foam pillow.
I tried those, but because so many over time, my neck never got fixed. You know, your neck's supposed to be naturally curved. Mine's almost straight.
You need to see a chiropractor.
Yeah, I've done that before. So I cannot use a pillow that's thicker than this.
Wow.
Or my neck's hurting. I can't sleep. Yeah. It's pretty bad. But anyways, not about me. Get back to the crystals.
Crystal healing.
Chiropractor.
I need one of those cleaning ones because I sometimes forget to clean.
Carnelian. Right?
Yeah. Carnelian. I'll have to write that down.
Yeah. Grab yourself a carnelian and cleanse your stone, baby.
The stone cleanser.
Yeah. And amethyst. This is amethyst. This is the one that I fell in love with. I did a lot of art pieces that were inspired by amethyst. I
see a lot of purple in your art.
Our logo beautiful. Has kind of an amethyst color.
Yeah, it's like a amethyst galaxy.
Yeah.
Beautiful.
Interesting.
Shout out to Dion Renee.
Yeah.
My friend, she's the graphics.
One of the graphic and also a very good artist.
She paints too. I'll show you her work.
I would love to see it. Yeah.
What's up, Dion? Shout out.
Yeah. So amethyst, it's great for all of the issues that I have, which is the PTSD, the anxiety, the depression, insomnia. Like it's helped me through it all. And
so amethyst is powerful.
Amethyst is very powerful.
It's a healer.
Definitely.
Traumatic healer.
Yeah. So I have a lot of amethyst around my house, like big geodes around my house, because it's just been something that I've been inclined to. I've been always attracted to amethyst. And
well, it's your birthstone, right?
It's my birthstone. I didn't know that initially.
Interesting.
Yeah, I did not know that initially, and then when I found out about it, I'm like, oh, no wonder. But also people say that the stone that you're most inclined to or that you are attracted to are the ones that you need to heal.
It's funny because I've always been attracted to obsidian.
Yeah.
I had a big necklace when I was a young kid. I like it too because it's also native to where my Mexican ancestors are from. The Aztecs and the Mayans, they loved it because they used it for almost everything, right?
Yeah, they used to create little arrows that they used to hunt with those.
Yeah. So I mean, and
obsidian arrows.
I went to the pyramids in Mexico City when I was a kid, and that's where I really learned more about it, and I really started to fall in love with the stone. So interesting. Yeah,
awesome. That's beautiful. Yeah, I love it. Yeah. So I mean, we don't have to go through all of the stones. I have a lot.
I just have a question.
Yes.
Does the size of the stone matter as far as its power, or not really? Okay, good.
I mean, well, the shape does.
The shape. Okay, so talk about that.
Oh, well, gosh, that's a whole
the
thing in
cliff
itself.
notes, if you can.
So the ones that are pointed, like this one, is a Smoky Quartz and it's pointed. These are usually used for like Reiki, or for
our videographer's a Reiki practitioner.
Yeah, he just got certified.
Nice. Yeah. For Reiki. So also it's like if you put it on your, like, say your head, having it done outwards, then it's removing the energy outwards.
Okay.
Unless
so it guides
or
energy.
Pain, removes the energy, the like negative energy out. Or if you're doing it inwards, it's like you want to heal that area, so you're like getting the attributes from the stone.
So wherever the point is pointing is where the energy is going.
Yep.
Okay.
Oh, interesting. I didn't know that.
Yeah. I'm a nerd about
crystals.
Crystal
nerd.
Passionate.
I geek out on crystals.
Hey, it's better than geeking out on some other stuff. So there you go.
And then this is like yellow jasper. I forget the attributes of this one. It's been a while since I've played with this, but I felt like I needed it today.
Okay.
And then malachite.
We'll find out later on.
Yeah.
When we need it.
Yeah, I'll look into it.
So what about the more round shapes? What do those do?
These are like good for the palms. So
palms,
like,
okay, so holding it.
Okay. Holding it in your, so another fun fact, holding the crystal in your right hand is when you're receiving the attributes from the crystal.
Right hand is receiving.
Left hand is you're giving out the attributes. So say like you're in pain, right?
Yeah.
I would probably, or like you said, you needed the rose quartz. I would hold the rose quartz in my left hand so that you can receive the love from the rose quartz.
Okay.
So giving you the love.
So right hand is receiver, left hand. Oh, giving.
Right hand.
Right hand's receiving.
Right hand's receiving. Left hand is giving.
So
to the person that needs.
So if I want to give the love, I have to hold that
in the left
to
hand.
the person that.
No, you just hold it and you basically like
giving.
Manifest that love into that person, or send the healing vibes to that
person.
Okay.
Gotcha.
Yeah. Okay.
Transmuting. Thank you. Yes.
Transmuting. Gotcha.
Yes.
Wow, I'm learning so much over here.
Yeah, became a crystal class. Yeah.
I know. I guess that's the reason why I brought.
Is that jade?
This is actually malachite.
Malachite. Okay.
Malachite is great for wealth.
We need some malachite up in this place.
Yeah. We had a huge malachite in here.
Yeah, malachite is really great for wealth, and I've been very, very inclined, and also green calcite.
And green calcite.
So my new ritual that I've been doing is, if you guys can get a big green calcite and get 5 green candles.
Okay.
And surround the 5 green candles around the green calcite. It will manifest abundance and wealth and success.
Heck yeah. Let's go. Yeah. Let's do it. I'm down. Yeah. Thank you for that.
So I've been doing that for the past 3 or 4 days. You're supposed to do it for a week straight.
A week? Okay.
7 days.
So you guys heard that. So a big green calcite and 5.
It doesn't have to be big, but I mean,
6,
the grander, the better.
6 green candles?
5.
Oh,
5 green candles.
Okay.
And do that for a week, and it'll
light it up every morning. Light it up every morning for a week.
And 7 days manifest straight. Wealth and abundance
success.
and success.
Yep.
All right. Well, maybe next time you're on the show, we'll have all brand new cameras. The green calcite. Right?
Yeah.
You're like, hey,
new equipment.
Up. Thank you.
Yeah, new equipment.
Yeah.
Bigger space, like maybe a gallery.
Yeah.
So I could post up my artwork.
Yeah. So actually, the vision is to have a compound.
Okay.
So I want to have, like Joe Rogan, like I want to have a huge studio where it's beautiful, where we don't have to, everything's already set up so it doesn't have to move, right? We just sit in our chairs and turn on everything and go. A full gym, a full kitchen with a chef, a full garden outside.
Bartender?
Hey, maybe we'll throw a little bartender aside. Maybe you have an art gallery because obviously we're all creative and, she's a photographer and Hatem wants to do documentaries,
Yeah,
I want to have a huge, like, like for all the videographer and all that, like a studio with all the state of art equipment. So it's like so creative that they can just get in there and just create magic. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I know a lot of DJs, just FYI.
Hey, yeah, me too. Like set up DJ set up, turn it into a party sometimes. Maybe the guest comes and not just do the podcast. Maybe we all hang out and have a little party after a little celebration, you know?
Yeah, and have a photo shoot.
Yeah, photo shoots. Yeah.
You have a podcast during a party.
Yeah. Hey, guys, what's up? Shh, we're trying to record, right? Yeah.
I'm going to ask you this deep question when you're drunk.
Yeah.
That's the best time.
I was going to ask
the truth comes out.
But I forgot.
I will get back to you about that question.
Yeah.
But right now, are you drunk yet?
Yeah. So my last podcast, I'm not a big drinker, but my last podcast, I had a British guy. He's a good friend of mine, and the Brits love drinking pints, right?
Yep.
So he brought some really nice beer. We had a couple pints, and it was cool. You know what I mean? So
why aren't you a big drinker?
I just never been a big drinker. And
you don't like putting poison in your body.
So I guess. And then now that I'm plant based and like super healthy, like I used to love wine. Like wine was I was a wino. Like, okay, I'm not a big drinker, but my family loves wine. We'd always have good dinners and wine. I could down like half a bottle a night, you know. But now when I drink it, it just feels I don't feel good at all.
Oh yeah, because all the sugar.
Yeah, I don't know what it is.
Especially since you're doing plant based now, so your body is like.
And wine's plant based. Wine's kind of healthy, but you know they say one glass of wine. It was never one glass of wine.
It's never one glass. It's never one cocktail. It's never one beer.
Yeah, it's never one glass. Yeah. If I could limit it to one glass, I think I'd be okay. But it's like one glass and then two glasses. You know what really got me to drink a lot too of wine too was Game of Thrones. You remember Game of Thrones?
Yes, of course.
Because like in every episode, they're just like downing wine, and you're like,
I think
you know what? I think I want some wine right now. Yeah. But yeah, no, I mean,
I love wine.
But you know what? Wine too. Our studio, it's going to be so that everybody can have fun in it, not just someone who doesn't like drink. I mean, I don't have to do it, but I could have a place, or we could have a place where everybody can go and have fun. Like it's just, we could have a big, huge photography studio there. Like we need to do our photography for the team, but also she could do her photography
for the guests. Yeah, like I'm gonna take a couple photos of you at the end of the thing and for portraits, and we can have kombucha too.
Yeah,
if people don't want to drink
I'll have my kombucha.
Kava.
I tried kava. It's all right. But
I've never had it yet. So
it's so good.
They have a place in San Bruno actually. They have a lot of
in Berkeley too.
Yeah.
Everything's getting shut down now.
So we'll have kombucha bars. We'll have beer. Everything. I mean, I don't mind beer here and every now and then, and maybe a glass of wine. You know what I mean? I have a bad traumatic story with dark liquor.
Was his name Jack Daniels?
No, his name was Crown.
Crown Royal.
It's good liquor, but so this was like
Canadian
maybe 15 years ago. I just moved back to the Bay Area. I was pretty broke. It was a pretty bad time, and it was a pool party.
Yeah.
So I was like, I don't have any money to buy alcohol. So there was a bottle of Crown in the house. I'm like, I'll just take that. I usually am a light alcohol drinker, like vodka, tequila, stuff like that. Tequila. So anyways, I didn't eat. Say that. Yeah, that Latino came out. Yeah. Tequila. Yeah. So anyways, I didn't eat anything. I pounded the whole bottle of Crown, and I was in the sun the whole day.
Ooh.
So I had a headache for 3 days. The best
combo.
Yeah. Probably just my dumb combination, right? But I had a headache for 3 days, and I think my body literally has developed trauma from dark liquor. You know what I mean? Yeah. So after that, I mean, I don't even want to look or smell dark liquor. Yeah,
you definitely had like alcohol poisoning.
Probably something. Yeah. I messed myself up. So because of that, I can't even smell dark liquor. It just makes me like, yeah.
Wow. Like I said, the body stores trauma.
Yeah. So I traumatized myself with dark liquor.
But you gotta heal.
Yeah, I gotta heal, right? But
I'm friends with a bartender now. So.
All right, I'm gonna have to. Well, I drank beer in my last episode, so maybe in the future we'll see, right? But I mean, once in a while, it doesn't hurt. You know what I mean?
I wish we had a couple of drinks right now.
Yeah, I know.
Wine would be nice.
Next time, next time. I have some downstairs, but we could maybe share one after. But so the crystals. Getting back to the crystals. Any of those will help me with my traumatic experience from dark liquor.
Let's see.
Where's the alcohol poisoning?
Actually, amethyst actually helps with like addictions.
Okay.
Addictions.
Yeah, so kind of decreases like your addiction for anything. For
and
all
by
your
the
vices.
way, addictions is not just drugs.
It's not just drugs. It could be alcohol. It could be sex.
It could be food. It could be anything, right?
Anything. Yeah. Right. So
pornography, whatever.
Yeah.
Makes sense.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Everything.
Sexual addiction. There you go.
I mean, I still feel like I'm an alcoholic, but
Thanks to amethyst, it's going away. Yeah.
I got amethyst all over my house.
It's okay. I'm protected. Yep. And then so this is clear quartz.
Okay.
This helps realign all of your chakras.
Okay.
From your crown to your root chakra.
Wow.
So if you are too lazy and you don't have the money to buy all the crystals, get yourself a clear quartz. Put it on your head, put it on your heart, wherever it feels comfortable, and it will align all of your chakras.
So it's like
cleanse
the
and align.
one-stop
this
shop
is like,
crystal.
Yeah, this is like it'll cleanse and it'll align and it'll ground you.
Okay.
All
Cleanse,
the chakras.
align and ground you.
And what you would do when you're trying to cleanse, you do it you leave it on your body. You're lying down for 15 minutes.
15 minutes. Okay.
The motion that you're thinking of is from your crown all the way down. Just think of it as like a wave.
That rhymes.
Where it's like from the crown all the way down. I mean, artists.
You're a poet. You didn't even know it. Right?
While you're lying down, you picture a wave from your crown down to your root chakra, and it comes full circle.
Okay.
Down and then all the way up to your crown.
Crown to the ground.
That's all you're doing. The whole 15 minutes, so that it can realign everything. So you're you know how the chakras is just like a ball of energy, right? So that's what you're doing. You're trying to create the ball of energy to come back to the middle. If it's in balance, it's scattered everywhere. Okay. You want it to be a ball of energy. Ball of energy. So you're thinking about realigning it all.
Okay.
And
I see.
Yep.
It's like
that's the clear quartz.
Basically putting you into like balance and harmony with your energy.
Yeah, you're cleansing and you're grounding, you're realigning.
Nice.
Tuning your instrument.
Exactly. So one thing I learned about chakras though is if it's not balanced, that's how people can get sick. Yeah. And you have like depression and whatnot when you're imbalanced. So certain areas, if you're say if you have like stomach issues or we have like, back aches or neck aches, your chakra is probably not aligned. So
okay. So do you hear that, people? If you have any issues, your chakra is probably out of alignment.
Yeah. Either go see a Reiki practitioner,
right,
or grab some crystals and try to do it. If you're not comfortable, I would suggest to see a practitioner.
Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, and that is the crystal segment.
There you go.
That's
right.
the crystal segment.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Well, that's great information. I don't know if you heard this, but so fluoride in toothpaste.
Fluoride.
It supposedly blocks your third eye. Kanye West said that on the podcast.
Oh, we gotta believe Kanye.
Yeah, people think he's crazy. He's actually not. He's a genius. Like have you seen that podcast?
Joe Rogan.
No. So
he's very chill and grounded.
He's
on that
a
one.
genius, basically. But there's a witch hunt after him because they don't want people to think he's actually normal. If they think he's crazy, then he can't make an impact, right?
Oh, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean, I feel like that's the reason why they have gotten rid of so many artists.
Yes. Anybody that's going against
medicine, Western medicine,
whoever's in power,
they
want to do things different. How do you do it? You make them look crazy, or you get rid of them, basically. You know what I mean?
Yeah, it's really sad.
Yeah.
But anyways, he just said that when they diagnosed him as bipolar, they gave him a bunch of medication and it made him gain weight. And he says it made me lose my creativity.
Oh yeah, definitely. It numbs you.
Yeah, he's like, I don't take fluoride because it closes your third eye. Like he just started going off on all this stuff, right?
That's good.
And I haven't used toothpaste with fluoride in maybe like 2 years. So
yeah,
I'm gonna have to check mine now.
Yeah, all my toothpaste are all vegan and fluoride.
Well, I have like an activated charcoal toothpaste that I use.
Yeah, just check it.
Yeah.
But I use Pronamel, so I'm gonna have to check that.
Yeah. Fluoride free. It's a big deal. It's the little things they put into our everyday food and stuff that we don't even know that causes us to be a little bit more sheepish, a little bit more like just listening,
conforming to the society.
Yeah. But anyways, so I mean that's awesome. Thank you for all the information.
Question everything, basically.
Yes.
Also, speaking of third eye, Lapis Lazuli is best for the third eye. Which is this.
I thought
that's another
for
crystal.
throat chakra.
Okay.
But it's also
Lapis
for third
Lazuli.
eye as well. I thought it's mainly for throat chakra.
But it can be for throat chakra as well. It's third eye and throat chakra. Awesome. So a lot of the crystals have like different chakras.
What's your ring
multiple
made out of?
This is peridot.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's nice.
Yeah, and this one's moonstone. Moonstone is a good protector for like when you're traveling at night.
What are good stones for rings?
Any stone that you like.
Any stone. So it doesn't matter.
I have a pyrite.
Yeah.
Okay.
Any stone that you like. Any stone that you're attracted to.
Okay.
Yeah,
so it doesn't really matter where you wear it. It's just the stone has to like.
It matters. Like I said, it matters where you wear it. If you want to get the attributes, you put it on your right. If you want other people to feel it.
So it just matters which hand. Okay.
Right here. That's how I always put it.
So if you want to emit love, basically it has to be in your left hand. But if you want to receive it, it has to be in your right hand.
Exactly.
Okay, got it.
Yeah. So I have like obsidian here, I have pyrite here, and the clear quartz.
It's beautiful.
On the left.
Cool. Yeah, I have a friend of mine. She was into crystals. She bought me a piece of obsidian that's like 3 times bigger than that. It's in my car though. Is that a good place for it?
I mean,
I used to spend a lot of time in my car. Well, actually, that's why. But I don't spend a lot of time in the
I feel like it would probably help you not get into an accident.
Yeah.
Because
okay,
it's
there you go.
protecting you from those dark entities.
Okay, then I'll leave it in the car because it's actually on the driver's side.
Yeah.
Right there.
But also cleanse it.
Oh yes, I have to cleanse it because
just bring like your
I put my car on Turo recently. It was the biggest mistake I ever made. Like people just get their. I don't know. My car came back smelling like a weed dispensary, and they put 2,000 miles and 2 weeks on it.
2,000 miles.
Yeah, because it's 200 miles a day is the limit on Turo.
Whoa.
200 miles a day.
Yeah,
and
I tried to lower it. That's like the lowest. So, anyways, whatever. I'm not trashing Turo. Maybe I kind of am.
Lesson learned.
But lesson learned. I'm not putting my car on Turo no more. Right. It's not worth it for me. Right. Maybe other people have had good experiences, but I did not. So anyways, that's awesome. Thank you for teaching us about the crystals because it's not just having them, it's actually knowing where to put them, knowing what they do.
Yeah.
And cleansing them.
Yeah. Like you said, it's just trapped energy.
Like, what do you think? And it wants to, these stones want to help you.
Exactly.
They want to help you. And if you program them and you tell them exactly what you want, they will help you.
Okay.
Yeah. And I have a citrine, like a huge citrine stone. And every time I vend or every time I'm like getting ready to go sell art, I like speak to it. I'm like, please
show me the money.
That part.
There you go.
I just like give me success, give me abundance, help me sell all of my artwork. Like, and every single time I do that, there's like, I mean, I didn't sell my artwork. I would get commission work from it.
Yeah.
Which is even better.
Yeah.
But I was selling like a lot of crystals as well. So I sell crystals and art.
Well, we definitely need help decorating this studio. So if you want to, we'd love to have maybe some of your art or just we'll apply some of the crystal advice you gave us for the studio because we want this to be nothing but good juju and lots of abundance and
a lot of positivity, light, love, and happiness.
And it's not just a rock,
self-expression.
It's created by the earth and it's trapped energy. So it's not just a rock. But don't get fooled and have.
If you really think about it, we're trapped energy.
Right? Yeah, 100%. Fossil fuel that runs our cars and runs everything is just trapped, basically dead dinosaurs and just stuff that's been there packed for thousands and thousands of years. All the energy is trapped and it lights up the whole world and empowers the whole world. You know, it's crazy. So that's awesome. Yeah. So you also mentioned poetry.
Yes.
You wanted to talk a little bit about your poetry.
So I used to write poetry in high school.
Okay.
That's where I started. And I threw them all away because I was like ashamed of it.
Yeah, we always don't appreciate our creativity in high school, right? Yeah.
And it's super cheesy, it's always about love and I'm still cheesy.
It's okay.
But yeah, let me see. I could find one if I can that I can connect with right now.
Share some of your poetry with the
This
audience.
is my book of life. I write everything in here.
That's awesome. Root chakra, red.
Yeah,
love it.
Carnelian is saying, "Don't do it." Let's see. I have a lot. So should I do a cheesy one or should I do
whatever's calling you? Okay. I would say.
Oh gosh. Okay. Let's see. Oh, actually, I was gonna do this for an art show. And the pandemic happened, and it was supposed to be a very big art show. It was supposed to be at Era.
Oh, you invited me on that one.
Yeah, it was supposed to be at Era, and we were supposed to have like my my friend and I, we were supposed to have 3 big installation pieces for this art show, and we were also going to be a part of the art show. But I had a poem that I was going to recite.
Whoa. We are grateful that it'll be recited here.
Yeah, it's an honor.
Okay. So I'll give you a little background. It's was when I was having a hard time, and I was at Lake Merritt, and I went there to be by the water and just kind of cleanse my aura. And nature always does that. So then I started writing.
Yeah. Well, they say the best songs are written from pain, right?
Yeah. We got a lot of that.
Yeah.
All right, here it goes. It's called Days Like This. Days like this, it feels like shattered glass on shadowed pavement. It's there and no one cares. People avoid it, run around it. Some don't even notice it. Too absorbed in their own life, too absorbed on their looks, running, constantly running. What are you running from? Running from your mind, running from your problems, running from heavy discussions, confrontations, situations, complications, dissatisfaction, unappreciation, invalidation, depression. A possible lesson. You keep running, but the glass stays the same. Broken. The only difference is time. Time has brought it to light. Time moved the shadow on days like this.
Wow. That was powerful. That was deep.
I had my eyes closed for that one.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Situations.
Yeah.
I like that. Did you coin that phrase?
No, it's from a song.
Oh, I was gonna say that's pretty awesome.
Situations, yeah.
Well, they say you give it credit 3 times and it's yours. So there you go, right?
Thank
so,
you.
Yeah. Thank you for that.
You're
That's
welcome.
awesome.
Thank you.
That's powerful. You know what? I can tell just from that you are a good songwriter. That you can express yourself very well through writing. And my dad was a songwriter. That was his actual strength. That's what he won the awards for, songwriting. You know what I mean? So it's powerful. Thank you.
Thank you.
So anything else you want to share with our audience before we go to Joe's 6 cues?
Joe wants me to sing. I'm kind of scared to do that.
It's up to you. Would you regret it if you didn't do it? That is the question.
It could be just like a couple verses, whatever you feel comfortable with, or we can. It's up to you.
Let's see. This one no one's ever heard.
Yes, we're excited.
Okay.
Exclusive, coming to you, world premiere, right here on the Bliss Seekers. Alicia Touch.
You're just a part of me. I can't seem to let go. Why can't I let go of you? You're just a part of me. I just wanna throw away. Can you please stop calling me today? I thought that we had a connection. I remember when you said that you wanted to just be us. Or was it just lust? I thought that we had a connection. I remember when you said that you loved me on the second day. Now what am I to say? You're just a part of me. I can't seem to let go. Why can't I let go of you? You're just a part of me. I just wanna throw away. Can you please stop calling me today? Can you please stop calling me? I don't want you calling me. Can you please stop calling me today? There, that was just on the spot.
That's awesome.
Wow, I felt that.
Wow,
I felt that.
That's
wow.
You got it. That's a song right there.
On the spot.
That's
that
awesome.
Beautiful.
That was
Thank
great.
you so much.
That was really good. Thank you. Definitely, I will never sing in front of you. That's
I won't judge.
Yeah, you will. You'll be like, I said I wasn't going to judge. Keep your day job. Yeah, podcasts are more for you.
I'm like, let's do warm-ups together.
Yeah.
We will stick to warm-ups for a year.
For a year.
I think you still need warm-ups 30 years later. Yes. No. Well, that was beautiful. Thank you so much. Yeah.
Thank you.
I can't wait to hear that again.
I can't wait to hear that with the music behind it, and you just like come. Just,
yeah,
awesome.
I honestly just that has been all over the place. I was like, what do I want to do? Do I want to put this chorus on it? Do I want to put this verse on it? It's been like, and it just came out today. So there you go.
Well, thank you. Hey, world premiere here on the Bliss Seekers podcast, right? All right, so we have this awesome little segment that was called Joe's 6 Qs. Yeah. Joe's a deep thinker, and she likes to ask some deep questions. So we're gonna hand it right over to Joe, and she's gonna ask you some pretty powerful questions.
Ooh, okay.
All right. Well, okay. I'm gonna start with the first one. So, what advice would you give to someone who's going through painful, like physical pain right now?
Okay.
It's a good question.
I would say seek all the help that you can get, whether it's chiropractic, whether it's, which is what you're going to get, chiropractic, acupuncture, whatever help that you can get. Also meditate. Meditate heals the body. Meditation heals the body. Do some yoga. Like really honestly, just do a lot of deep inner work to help heal your inner body. The moment you heal your inner body, you can heal your outer body.
Right.
I love that.
Yeah.
Awesome.
That's a great advice.
Yeah.
Okay.
True change starts on the inside.
Inward, right?
Yep. Look inward, my friends.
So we were talking about family a lot earlier.
Right.
So if
heavy hitter now.
What one advice would you give to your own family, like as a whole? Like everyone.
Express yourself freely. Don't be afraid of judgment. Don't be afraid of society. Don't be afraid of people giving you a look or a stare. Like, don't be afraid. Just speak your truth. Speak your truth, and the truth will come to you. And suppressing doesn't help. Suppressing doesn't help anybody. That's what causes physical pain. We've just talked about that. So
yeah,
I agree 100%.
Energy.
They say the freest people in the world are the ones that don't give a crap what anybody thinks.
Exactly. Yeah.
Degas.
Degas.
Don't give a sugar honey iced tea.
Don't give a shit.
Sugar.
Yeah.
Don't give a shit.
Awesome.
Are we allowed to curse on this?
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. We're all adults.
Yeah.
And
it's not meant for kids. I put not meant for kids on the thing. Sorry, kids.
Yeah. Okay. So, the third one is, if you only had 48 hours to live, what is the first and the last thing you would do?
Initially, what comes to me is skydiving, but that's
hey, bucket list.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you got me thinking about my own questions.
I was thinking about what I would say.
Wait, I actually never answered any of these questions myself.
Well,
I love asking people.
We're gonna have to ask you
eventually. Anyway. All right, so we're gonna come back to that, right? 4, 5, 6.
Yeah. Joe answers her 6 Qs.
Yeah. What is one thing you want to change about yourself?
Nothing. I'm perfect.
Bullshit.
Okay. One thing I want to change about myself. I want to let go of my ego.
That's powerful.
Yeah. That's very humbling.
Yeah, your ego is not your amigo.
That should be a shirt.
Right?
The secret shirt. Your ego is not your amigo.
Bubba Prince can make it.
Yeah.
I should make t-shirts for us.
Yeah. Well, we're looking for, because we want to do merch.
Yeah.
So we're looking for somebody to partner
I'll
up
talk to you
with.
about it.
Yeah.
On a
Yeah, I have a person that does that.
Okay, we'll definitely have to talk about that because we want to do something.
Okay. What's your number one wish for the world?
Okay. My number one wish for the world. Number one wish for the world is for everybody to see humans as humans and not the color of their skin.
That's a good one.
It's powerful. I can't wait for everybody to hear that. Yeah. Thank you.
We're all the same inside.
Yeah.
We're all just a bubble of energy.
Yeah.
Ready to be burst.
We're just a spirit inside of a meat suit.
Yep.
Pretty much. Yeah.
Having
a human experience.
Yeah. So, what does following your bliss looks like?
What does following my bliss look like? I feel like I'm living it. Meditating, finding my inner child. Grounding myself, finding peace with myself, not having self-hatred. You know, I feel like that's like the artist's conundrum, that we're always hating ourselves and our work and our, nothing's ever right, nothing's ever perfect. So
perfectionist.
Right.
That's ego.
Exactly.
Own worst critic too. Everybody is.
Yeah, exactly.
Especially as an artist, you said, though, because I'll draw something and I'm like, this is amazing. And then a week later, I'm like, this is crap. How did I ever think this was amazing? A week later,
for me, it's like instantaneously like, this is shit. And then the next person is like, this is amazing. I want to buy this. I'm like, what?
Yeah.
Like, okay. That's crazy. So like, just doing shadow work and finding my inner peace and connecting to my ancestors, like we spoke about.
Yeah.
Definitely being one with the universe.
That sounds very blissful.
Being one with the universe. 100% every single day. Yeah. Meditation. I've been meditating every single day. I didn't get to do it today, but I will do it when I get home. But meditating every day for over an hour.
Wow.
I would do yoga first to stretch out my body, and then meditate for over an hour. Do my mantras. Give gratitude to the universe. Give gratitude to the earth and my friends and my family, water, air, the sun and the moon and the stars, like everything that makes us who we are. Give gratitude. That's one mantra. The I am, that's an affirmation that I do, and then I connect with my ancestors. So it's just finding that inner love for yourself. That's it's hard because you have to break through so many boundaries, break through so many layers of like trauma and pain and hurt and neglect, and you have to go through all of that in order to find that inner peace. But if you are willing to invest in yourself, you would live a happier life.
That's the best investment you can ever make.
Exactly.
In yourself.
Yeah.
Exactly. Not a lot of people do it, but I want people to hear. I want people to hear my journey and what I've been through, and hopefully
they will,
and hopefully it can shine some light into them and inspire them to look within.
Awesome.
Yeah, I have one last question. How would you like to be remembered?
I would like to be remembered as a healer.
In all kinds of ways. I love that.
I want my friends and my family to remember me as someone who is ready and willing to help. When I was in need, after my accident, I had so much love and so many people helping me, and like my sister, how she's giving back in like an amazing ginormous way. Like I want to join her on that journey and create my own mission and give back to the world through my art, you know. Yeah.
Use your influence to give back, which is what your sisters do.
Exactly. Yeah.
Thank you so much for being here.
But yeah, I mean, final thoughts, Joe?
Art heals. I'm just really grateful that, you know, I tend to forget how much cool people I have in my life. I mean, actually, let me take that back. I do have a lot of cool people in my life. I tend to forget how loved I am, because you taking the time being here, to me, that's love. Absolutely. You know, and working together, collaborating, and we have we're going to be continue to co-create, obviously, but just taking the time and being here and trusting me, and, you know, being in the space. And I really do hope you felt comfortable, and even though it's hot right now, but
we're all fired up.
And just sharing everything that you shared so far, it's just so powerful. It inspired me in so many ways, and I just cannot wait for the whole world to see. I'm not talking about just millions, I'm talking about billions. Yeah, because, you know, the internet is everywhere.
Exactly. Yeah. And you know, thank you again for being on here. It was amazing. Thank you for sharing the poetry for the first time. I feel grateful that on the Bliss Seekers you shared a poetry you never shared with anybody before, and you sang a song you never sang to anybody else with a band before. So thank you so much. And I mean, there's a reason you're here. Like, you were shown something and you were given something and you overcame a lot, which means you're super strong. Your family comes from a long line of survivors and overcomers and stuff like that. So just go after it, girl. Go do it. Like, do everything you want to do. And, you know, now is the time that you can create anything the way you want to create it. Like, don't try to fit the mold. Like, do your own thing. You know what I mean? If you're going to mix the bar and the art show and the crystals, do it. You know what I mean? And, you know, I'm just very grateful for the team and for this podcast, because I get to hear so many amazing stories. And it's not just about us. We're already making an impact and helping people share their story, and it's already impacting other people. So, you know, the goal is always, we're going to be the #1 podcast in the world. Yes. We're going to have 250 million subscribers, and we're going to allow people to have a voice and share their story where normally they probably wouldn't have gotten to do that. So thank you again so much for being on the show. Thank you for having me. If you guys like this podcast, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the like button, because it helps with the algorithm. And make sure you share with at least 3 people, because that's going to help us as well.
Yes. Also, another thing, please follow us on Instagram, Facebook, iTunes, Spotify. We are looking forward to do some viral philanthropy as well. One of the things, you know, we want to do is help people. So not just by sharing stories, but people out there, you know.
Yeah, and so we're everywhere. So
everywhere.
You guys are doing a beautiful thing, and I love it. And thank you for
Gracias.
having me be a part of it. I'm grateful for each and every one of you. I'm grateful for today, and I'm grateful for the space that we have right now to let this happen.
That's right.
Thank you.
And we'll leave it off at that. And as always, follow your bliss.